Hey folks, Ozark Bushman here. Welcome to Multi-Tool Monday. I want to talk about multi-tools and what it would be your preference for what you do and what you would use it for. Because there's different types on the market with different features. And I got a few here that I own that I'd like to share with you. Now most multi-tools come with pliers, such as this Leatherman Wave Plus. Now, having pliers is great for when you're using using electrical and you need to cut wire, has the wire cutters, or you need to grip something, like torque something or pull something. It was just great. I like using these for wilderness purposes with the pliers because I do use MC Flex wire to build my shelters with because it has copper wire and it's flexible, so it's just easier to cut with that. And then I like to use pliers for pulling hooks out of fish. Sometimes they swallow the hooks. Also, another good thing to have is if you're a bushcrafter or a camper, is something with a good saw. Most multi-tools have saws, not all. But if you do camping and bushcraft like I do, you're going to want something with a saw. And this one here is the Victorinox Ranger Grip. These are on about 50 bucks versus this right here is about 100. But it doesn't have pliers. So, I mean, this is good for camping and, say, survival use. But you don't, I mean, you got a big knife on it like this, but it has one finger. I'm not going to go through all the features on all these, but I'm just saying most multi-tools have bottle opener, can opener, Phillips head screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, and all, not always, and some even have scissors. This one here is the Victorinox Huntsman. And another thing I like about having scissors on a multi-tool is this works great for cutting fishing line. So between these two key things are great for fishing. This to pull hooks, this to cut fishing line. So I always make sure that I have a multi-tool that has both, which this one here does. This one is like prime for all types of uses. Because here's your scissors right here, so I can cut my line, I can pull hooks, I can cut my wire that I like to use for my shelters, and all these all have saws on them. So I make sure when I buy them, multis they have saws. And they see this one has, where's it at? There's a saw. And you're not gonna need, to cut anything super big, I mean, this ain't what these are for. I mean, to start a fire, you can make kindling out of 1-inch, 2-inch pieces of wood. You cut it with this saw or this saw from this one, and you can easily make a fire, make small kindling with it. And then if you got a camp axe or a knife, you can chop it into kindling. But I'm just saying, you can take these saws and cut small branches. This is how, especially if you're making a fire and it's wet, you make your fire small before you make it big. I did a demonstration video a few years back in Kansas about that. This one here is similar to this one. It's smaller. I bought this one for my daughter. This fits her hands better. It's the Victorinox one-hand trekker. It's just a little smaller version of this one. Cost maybe just a little bit less, about 45 to 50 bucks. Victorinox is pricey. Yeah, it's made in Switzerland, but it's damn good material. And there's different companies that make them. I got 3 Victorinoxes right here. I'm a big fan of their stuff. They never failed. I got 1 Leatherman. These are like tanks. There's one here I bought for my daughter. This is like a little Cabela's multi-tool. It has little pliers. And these are great for starter ones for kids. Because it fits their little hands. It's a little small for me, but it'd be doable in a pinch. But it has a little saw. And it has, all the other major features. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every little feature because most multi-tools have about the same shit. But you do need that kind of stuff, for everyday camping. You need a bottle opener, a can opener, What else is there? A scissors is a plus. If you don't have scissors, you can do away with scissors, you know. But this one right here would be the for everything I do. So it's all your preference on what you would need it for. You know what I'm saying? So this one has, you know, everything a normal multi-tool has, plus has an extra blade. It has a regular blade and a serrated blade. So you just gotta, you know, decide what preference multi-tool would fit you for what you use it for. You know, are you a fisherman? Then get you one that has pliers and scissors. If you are a camper and bushcrafter, make sure you got one that has a saw on it. And like I said, most of these have bottle opener, can opener, so you'll be set for, you know, being able to open canned goods, pop bottles, caps of the such. And they're also good for everyday use. You know, if you're an electrician, you're a maintenance man, handyman, you've got your Phillips head screwdrivers, you got your flatheads, so you've got that. Or you need something to tighten down a screw. If it's something minor at home, you're doing handyman work. So you've always got, all these multi-tools I've ever bought, I've always got Phillips and flathead screwdrivers. So you just got to figure out what you like, the weight, because this one's heavy, this one's a little lighter, and it depends. Like, I wear extra large gloves, so I'd rather have the Ranger grips, bigger, fits my hand better, versus, you know, this one here is a little bit small. So it's a little more harder for, you know, us bigger people, have bigger hands, whatever, manipulate. You know, this one, it works. I could do with this one, but this one would be more ideal. And this one would be good for just, you know, camp use. But folks, I'm going to get out of here. Go get you a multi-tool if you don't have one, and decide what is good for you. JC, those are Bushmen signing off.